My mom has beautiful skin.
Does she?
Yes, she does.
And how many brothers and sisters do you have again?
I have 2 older sisters, and I have, I'm the 3rd, and then I have a younger brother.
Right.
Yeah.
And all your, I bet everybody just has beautiful skin like you, just.
Good skin. We're all lean, you know, we're all kind of small. People come up to me and say, wow, I thought you were so much taller or so much bigger. But no, I'm small.
No, but you're perfectly proportioned.
Well, that's very sweet.
You are, but no, it's really, you clearly take very, very good care of yourself because you look fabulous.
I try.
All right, well, definitely, would you say your shoe of choice is a boot? My
shoe of choice is a boot, yes. In fact, I will tell you, I have a pair of boots that I had when I was 15 years old. They're dingos.
You still have them?
I still have them. On occasion, I squeeze my feet into them. These though, I'm sort of past that squeezing my feet into shoes that don't fit that well.
Right.
These I love. This is actually called the Wyatt, and it's the black boot. And one of the reasons I wanted to do this boot, I have boots that I love, and they're expensive, and I just would love to be able to offer a boot that I like, that has all the things I love, but be able to make them more affordable. So these are super comfy, and they don't require that you spend months breaking them in.
Right.
They have this really nice detail, but then you get down here, and even though this is kind of Western, you have a little bit of studding down here, which is kind of reminiscent of a motorcycle boot, and it's got a zip. So you can get your leg in there easily.
Yes.
And one of them is just a zip for looks, which I love.
I do too.
But that one is the functional one. So.
Right. The inside zip is where you get in and out of the boot easily, and then the outside zip is just there for kind of cool decoration. It looks really sharp.
And they are super comfy.
Oh, they are. If you went, the minute you feel inside here, they're all padded, even all the way down the wall of the boot. By the way, I think, I'm not sure, I'm going to double check on this to see if we have all the sizes. Sizes 5.5 through 11. And we do right now have all the sizes in cognac. Last call though, across the board on the black boot. So if you want black, that's almost completely sold out. The cognac, we still have your size, I think, at this point. The shaft is 14.5 inches tall, and then the circumference is 14.5 also. And then let's see, we're looking at a stacked leather boot heel. That's 1 3/4 inches high, so it's sort of the perfect height. And it's just great. It's all leather, and it has that real nice, rich leather smell. So you know you're getting, like you said, this looks, you can spend a lot of money on a good pair of cowboy boots. And the fact that this is a boot, you'll wear it all summer right now. You know when you're going to concerts, sometimes you want to have your foot protected a little bit.
Absolutely.
People step on each other.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.